Hey everyone, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and if somehow the algorithm for Disney brought you over to my channel, I'm actually more of a K-pop channel, but I am a huge Disney enthusiast. I've been going there for a very long time and I have an upcoming trip, and so I thought it would actually be really fun to do a what's in my Disney park bag video. This is going to be my first trip to Disney in quite a while. I haven't been there since right before the pandemic started, so it's been about 2 years and I'm a bit anxious about it, but I'm also really excited. And yeah, I've been wanting to film one of these videos for such a long time. They're some of my favorite things to watch, especially when I'm in vacation planning mode. So let's talk park bag. Now, usually in the past when I would go to Disney, I would have some kind of like drawstring bag that I would put over my shoulders. Actually, last year was the first time I used a Loungefly. It was a rose gold one. And also I had like a little miniature Minnie Mouse type of backpack, and I really liked it. The functionality was great. So I knew that I wanted to keep using some kind of backpack like that while I'm in the parks. So this is the bag that I'm going to be using this year. It is by Loungefly. Now this was made specifically for Aulani, which is the resort in Oahu, Hawaii. It is one of the Disney Vacation Club resorts, and this at the time I think was exclusive to Aulani, and it has Duffy and Friends on it, which are some of my favorite characters, and I just love the colors so much. I knew I had to have it. I've also heard that they're bringing this merch over to the Polynesian at Walt Disney World, so I'm really excited to check that out when we're there. Hopefully they'll have some Duffy and Friends merch still. But I actually did get this off of eBay because I really had no other way to get it before my trip. One thing that I want to mention is that I do not have any kids, so everything that I'm packing in here is purely just for me. My husband is going to like have his own thing, so I really only need to worry about myself, which is good because I have a chronic illness, so I have to pack a lot of medications. So we're gonna kind of, open this up now and see everything that I'm going to be bringing into the parks. So one of the very first things that's going to be super important for me is a handheld fan. This one has a little thing right here where you can fill it with water, and then it'll have a mist that'll blow on you. Now I know that I'm going to be there in winter time, so late January, early February. That's normally the time of year that I go because I do not like the heat. I'm actually quite sensitive to it. Ever since I came down with having a chronic illness, my body has a hard time regulating temperature. So what might be a cooler or a comfortable temperature for you, it might be a little too hot for me. Or if we're standing in line and there's not a lot of airflow, then I might need something like this. But I really like that it collapses like this, and it's just such a good size, and I've heard really good things about this one. I've never actually tried this specific one before. This will be my first time using it in the parks. Hopefully it lives up to the hype, but I used to have one where it was just a normal fan and it did not have a mister on it. So next up, I am going to be bringing Clorox wipes. I feel that is quite important at the moment. And then I am going to also be carrying some hand sanitizer. I feel like that is also super important right now as well. I'm also going to be bringing a little mini wallet, basically, things for cash and my cards and my IDs, gift cards even. All of it is going to go in here. I actually got this for Christmas a couple years ago. It is from Anthropologie. It is the Rifle Paper Co. company brand, and I love it a lot. I think it's actually for Metro cards, but I used this the last time I was in the parks and it worked really well for me. I'll also be packing my sunglasses. I'm actually going to be bringing a couple pairs with me to Florida, but I'm going to switch these out while I'm, in the parks from day to day, because sometimes, like, depending on where they rub on my ears, I might want like a different pair so that they don't always quite rub in the exact same spot, kind of like shoes. So yes. Next thing that I have in here is a poncho. So I'm not sure if I'm really going to bring this into the parks or not. I'm debating if I just want to bring a smaller umbrella in lieu of having a poncho, because it is going to be a little bit cooler while I'm there. I'm already going to have a jacket, and my jacket's already going to be able to repel water, so I might not need this technically. So this is still a maybe, but I know it's always good for most people to have anyways, because in Florida it can rain at the drop of a dime. And yeah, it's just always something that you want to, you know, keep on you. Okay, now the biggest thing that takes up the most space in my bag is all this stuff. It's my medication and things that'll just make me more comfortable if I need it. I'm really just going to use a plain Ziploc bag. I know that that's not cute, it's not aesthetic, but I need something that's clear and waterproof. So this is just what I have on hand. So the first thing that I have here are just my pills, my medications, things that's going to help me in case, you know, something happens while I'm in the parks and I need my medicine. So that is one thing that I definitely need to bring. This is just really old. I got this when I was in Thailand. I can even see some of the writing. It's still there, but it's already peeling off. Then I'm going to be bringing some band-aids, regular band-aids, as well as blister band-aids for my feet. Of course, if your tummy hurts, always good to have some antacids. I am asthmatic, so inhaler. I also got this glow stick by Supergoop. It is SPF, and you can use it pretty much anywhere on your body, but I really like how it's really clear and it doesn't leave like a white cast on your face, and it's something that you can reapply over your makeup. There's also this little itty bitty can of deodorant. I saw it in the travel section at Target, so I'm like, that's actually a really good idea. I should bring a little one of these. I also have some liquid IV for extra electrolytes in case I start to feel a bit dizzy or unwell. Because of my chronic illness, I do tend to get dehydrated a lot quicker. So it's really important that I have at least some kind of supplementation just in case. All right, now we just have a couple like little knick-knack things. I have an extra hair tie, some chapstick, and then I have this little like Jo Malone sample of perfume in case I want to like smell nice, but it's really teeny tiny. And then I don't think these are really common here in the US, but in Thailand I always grab a bunch of these while I'm there. It's basically like a menthol thing that you smell like if you have like a headache or a migraine. The other end has it in like liquid like oil dropper type form on this end, so you can use it either way, but it helps me so much if I'm like even feeling anxious or anxiety, or I have a headache, or I'm just not feeling well, I'm feeling nauseated. I just whip this out, give it a few sniffs, and I don't know, it helps me out quite a lot. Of course, I'll have my phone. It seems to be a really essential thing to have with you in the parks nowadays, not only for photos, but especially if you want to buy things like the new lightning lanes and Genie Plus and like all that stuff, and reservations for things. You are going to need your phone. And since we're talking about phones, power, actually we need to talk about that. I am going to bring my power bank. I have this little one right here with a charging cord. Oh, and I have a lip gloss here as well. It's just a Charlotte Tilbury, so I want to bring that as well. So let me put everything back in here. But as you can see, I feel like everything pretty much fits really well. And you know, depending on the day, I might not need to bring certain things, but for the most part, when it comes to, you know, like my medications and stuff, that is always the #1 most important thing for me to bring. Okay, so I've already got my poncho on the bottom. Just to show you how I kind of put everything in here, but the medicine goes in next, and then I'll just have my sunglasses I'll kind of put back here in the back. They'll probably be on my face most of the time anyways, but I'm still going to have, you know, the little case for it. Then my Clorox wipes. I'll also have my little wallet and sanitizer goes here towards the front. And then my fan, which I'm actually going to plop right here like so. You can see it right there. I also wanted to bring this little photo card holder that Melanie got for me. Yes, because of this being a K-pop channel and all, I thought it'd be really cute to bring this along, take a couple photos, you know, in front of the castle or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that that'll be really, really cute. So we'll put him in there. So that's kind of it really for the inside of this bag. And there's actually still quite a bit of room, you know, in case I want to put in like a water bottle or something. I can definitely do that. Now for the things that I'm just going to be wearing on me pretty much at all times. First, I will have some ears. I have a pretty decent amount of ears that I'm bringing with me. We'll probably be swapping around with my family and stuff like that as well. I'll also, of course, be wearing my mask. I also want to make sure to bring a smartwatch with me. Now, one of the things that I'm thinking about doing is switching the band out. So I have this band and it actually has these little stamps all over it. And then right here is, it's from the Magic Band. So let me show you. So the pink part is actually from the Disney Magic Band that I popped out, and I put it inside this white casing thing here, and I'll leave the links to the Etsy shops below, but this is 3D printed and you can slide the little disc thing into this white holder and then you slide it onto your watch band. And the watch band is something that I also got off of Etsy, and I was thinking about wearing this in the parks. You can kind of see the designs a little bit right there. So if you have this on your watch and when you want to scan to get into anything, you can just scan this and not have to worry about wearing two different bands. However, since I was last there, I think now you can actually link your Disney Pass and have it scanned directly from your smartwatch. So if that's the case, I probably won't need to use this, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to play around with both. If you've done both, let me know what you like best. One of the last things that I'm gonna be bringing is this. So this is kind of like a little ear holder. So like say, you know, I don't feel like wearing this right now, but I don't want to hold it. So I would loop it through like this, and then cinch it like that. And then you could just dangle it off of whatever. You can dangle it off of your backpack, or if you know, have another kind of bag, or like a stroller, or you know, whatever. So it'll just dangle right there, and then you can be hands-free. I also have this wristlet. I'm not bringing it into the parks, although I have in the past. I would just throw this into one of my backpacks, but this is something I'm going to be bringing with me in case maybe we do a little bit of like monorail hopping, because I am staying at a resort on the monorail loop. So if we do any monorail hopping, or if I just want to walk around the resort and I don't want to bring like a whole backpack or like a purse, I can just throw in some money and, you know, my ID and phone, and, you know, just go. So that's pretty much everything that I'm going to be taking with me inside the parks. I am so excited, and by the time this video goes up, I might be on the plane heading there, or I might already be there. So we'll see when I schedule this video to go up. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you later. Bye.